scarlet blaze. A clash of ambitions. Edelgard succeeds in containing Ayer's insurgency, and while she is concerned by the absence of the nefarious Tallus, she prepares her army for the next step regardless. The time is nigh to crush the kingdom and Central Church's growing momentum and put an end to the war. But no one knows that fate holds another cruel twist.
I've gathered you here in Garrick Mach because the time has come. We are returning to the front.
Oh yeah, I've been waiting to hear that forever. Let's go wreck things!
For the next phase of our campaign, we'll be working with the Alliance's leader, Claud, to tighten our cordon around the kingdom. Rather than try to advance on the Western Front, we'll join forces with the Alliance and press in from the east.
This means we'll be marching northeast from the monastery and infiltrating Galatia. So long as the Alliance does not attempt any underhanded schemes, our victory there is assured.
I hope we can finally end it this time. I don't think I can deal with doubling back again.
Agreed. This slog has slogged on long enough.
Worry not, friends. I'll not be blindsided twice. I promise you that. We won't rest until all of Fodlan is united. We will fight tooth and nail for it, and we'll do so together.
We made some headway on the Western Front once the Empire pulled its main force back.
What does it matter when their Minister of Military Affairs still holds Aryan Road? Even if we were in a position to keep throwing troops at those walls, we're never going to crack them.
But if we keep digging our heels in here, their main force will be on us again in no time.
It appears they have already dealt with the insurrection at Fort Mercius. If they don't come at us from the west, they'll soon waltz right in from the east.
Might I offer a suggestion, King Dimitri?
Of course, Lady Rhea.
We should retake Garrick Mach. It is the only way to reverse our current fortunes. If I call upon the Church's faithful, they will come running from every corner of Fodlan to liberate the monastery in the goddess's name. With Garrick Mach under our control, we will be able to keep the Imperial army in check. Additionally, it might convince some of the more fickle Alliance lords to reconsider their loyalty.
I mean no disrespect, Lady Rhea, but this proposal hardly seems...
There is more. As you know, the Bishop of the Southern Church is currently seated at the monastery. If we remove him, it reminds the world anew that Archbishop Rhea is the rightful head of the Church of Seros. I believe this will shake some of the more devout Adrestian lords from their Emperor's grip.
While their faith may waver now, Adrestia is still the cradle of the Church of Seros. There are yet many pious believers among their nobility. If we can pull them to our side, it may shift the war back in our favor.
We should strike while the iron is hot. I will get the word out at once.
Hold, Lady Rhea. While I now concede that your plan to retake the monastery has some merit, I must ask that you alert no one.
And why not? I need only say the word, and an army of believers will flock to our cause.
Yes, and the moment the enemy spies people flooding in from across hill and dale, they'll realize what we're planning and bolster their defenses.
You believe their defenses are mightier than the faith of the people? By the goddess, have our enemies truly become so powerful? In that case, what do you propose?
We entrust the eastern lines to houses Charon and Galatia, then ride in mass toward Aryan Road. The enemy will think we intend to assail the Silver Maiden, but instead, we break east.
East? Then we'll be attacking the monastery through the Valley of Torment. I get your thinking now. If we attack from the west, Aryan Road would be at our backs, and the Empire could box us in.
Very well. I have no objections. My church members will assist in guiding your soldiers through Aelal. The monastery is holy and precious to us, and by the name of the goddess, I swear, it will be ours again.
Good. Then I'll ready the troops. Lady Rhea, Seteth, I place all of our futures in your hands.
So, this is probably a giant waste of everyone's time, but I've got an idea.
What if we tried this?
I have a stratagem.
So, this is probably a giant waste of everyone's...
What if we just leave everything to me?
Shall we?
Perhaps I will ask Edelgard to handle this matter. As for this one, it seems as though I have no choice but to do it myself. If only I could spare the time.
Hey, Ferdinand. You should probably think about getting some sleep. That's an order, actually, from Hubert. But I agree with him.
My apologies. My list of responsibilities has grown rather unwieldy of late. Exhausted as I may be, I will be done here shortly. You need not fret.
Ferdinand, come on. I thought you were supposed to be giving everything your all. If you're really that tired, how are you going to be in any shape for what's coming tomorrow? Go on and give your all to a good night's sleep.
Yes, you are right. How could I, of all people, not realize the error in my ways? I shall take that to heart.
Glad to hear you're coming around. Oh, and finish fast, okay? Here, I'll even help. I don't want to go to bed just to find out you stayed up all night working. Let me just...
Wait.
What's up?
Never mind. Thank you for the concern. I will be sure to convey my gratitude to Hubert later as well.
Don't forget. He's really worried about you, you know?
Is he now? Usually he finds any occasion to criticize me.
Same here.
Is that so? And here I thought he had taken a shine to you.
If he has, he sure doesn't show it.
Before I forget, what would you think about coordinating our schedules tomorrow? I've been so absorbed in my work of late, we've scarcely had the chance to spend time together. I have been pouring all of my effort into rising early, training, eating, and in the process, I have neglected our friendship. As fellow advocates of giving one's all to all of life's pursuits, I say we work together to draw out each other's dormant potential.
Works for me. My schedule's pretty light these days. It'll be good to spend some time together, but just so we're clear, we are not on the same page with this whole giving our all thing.
Splendid! This should serve as all the motivation I need to continue pressing onward undaunted. And with that settled, I believe it is time for us to devote ourselves fully to a tranquil slumber. Come. Our lump-riddled camp beds await our zealous efforts.
Okay, this time you are joking, right? It's seriously impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Hey, do you have a moment?
What's going on, Ignatz? Finally leaving on that journey to see the world?
No, not that. In fact, we're not going to talk about my dreams today. You always ask questions about me, but you never talk about yourself. So, I thought it was high time I asked about you. You certainly have piqued my curiosity.
What, you got a crush on me or something?
Huh? No! I mean, I like you, but not like, you know, in that special way.
I'm joking, don't worry. No need to get all flustered. So, what did you want to know?
Well, since I told you about my dreams, I wanted to know about yours.
My dreams, huh? I think being a mercenary and going wherever the wind takes me sounds pretty good.
You still want to be a mercenary? Even after the war's over? But we'll finally have peace. You won't have to fight anymore.
Yeah, but that's all I've been doing even since before the war started. I'd just be going back to my old way of life. Killing monsters, guarding villages. There's still plenty of work, even in times of peace. And who's to say some enemy from outside Fodlan won't show up?
That may be true, but isn't it difficult having to constantly fight all the time?
Every job's got its tough parts, but the mercenary lifestyle's a perfect match for my personality. I can't even imagine settling down and establishing roots somewhere.
Yeah, that does sound like you.
Does it now?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just meant that you don't really seem like the kind of person who wants to stay tied down.
You think so? Well, whatever the case, I plan on earning my keep with my sword. As long as my body holds out, that is. What about you, Ignatz? You gonna stay a knight once this thing's over?
I'm not sure. I'll have to cross that bridge when I come to it. But if my duties as a knight were to end at some point, then I guess that's when I could make my dreams a reality. If I were to do that, do you think you'd like to come with me as my bodyguard?
You do realize I'll be Fodlan's most sought-after mercenary by then. Well, I'm not gonna come cheap.
Oh, really? Then I'll have to work extra hard to save up some money. Because I really do want to travel with you.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ignatz. I'll be counting down the days till then.
You're in better spirits than I expected. You look at least 2 shades less pale than you did after the battle at Fort Merceus.
Oh, but your majesty does enjoy telling it like it is. Would it be the end of you to show a little compassion? No. Then you would just be pitying me. I do not know which is worse. Regardless, I am well. Thank you for noticing. Ask of me what you will, and I shall see it done.
I don't need anything from you, Ferdinand. Or at least not in that way. Just give me your usual effort. And that should be enough to get us through the upcoming battle.
You can count on me. Point me at a foe, and I will dispatch them with all haste. I cannot afford to die now, or my page in the history books will end in a most horrid fashion. Plagued by the guilt of striking down his father, Ferdinand welcomed the cold embrace of death on the battlefield. Or some such hogwash. Yes, I killed my father. And I would be a liar if I said it did not wound me nearly beyond reckoning. But I will not hate myself for it. It was the correct choice. I did the right thing.
Well, don't feel too bad. Imagine what they would write about me if we lose this war. Despite her futile attempts to wrest power from the Prime Minister, the Emperor's people turned against her and her life ended in abject failure. The end. I know exactly what the world would say of me, which is why I have no intention of losing.
I will not permit such a thing to happen. If ever my life were to be weighed against yours, I would gladly perish in ignominy if it meant keeping you alive and well. What? Did I say something amusing?
No, it's just... You're so strong, so proud. If all the world's nobles were like you, there would be no need to dismantle the aristocracy. That's all. I know it's a futile thought.
Nothing is futile. Though even I must admit it seems to be so, given the circumstances. Still, you vastly underestimate the potential of the aristocracy. For generations, our ancestors worked hand in hand, sharing knowledge and wisdom to administer our great land and ensure it was well protected. They acquired knowledge of the region and developed good policies to rule it. And in doing so, they earned the trust of the people. We cannot throw away everything they have built. It would be folly.
Of course not. What do you take me for? I'm dismantling the aristocracy, not their legacy. The common folk will take up the torch and carry on.
Do you believe they are ready? No matter how gifted they may be, they are only commoners. In order to replace the nobility, they need to be educated. Wait a moment. I see your plan now. You intend to establish a school. One that is not merely for nobles and wealthy merchant children, like the Officers' Academy once was. A school where anyone can enroll, regardless of wealth or standing, and get an education rivaling that of any noble.
Ferdinand? I cannot begin to guess where that idea sprung from. But this is exactly why I need you beside me as we shape the future of Adrestia.
You mean to say that you did not actually... So I was... Well, it is nice to be needed.
What is Talus plotting? Will the capital be all right? If another imposter... Who's there?
Lady Edelgard? Is that you?
Bernadetta? What are you doing here at this hour?
Oh, well, I was maybe sort of hoping to hole up here for a while. This is one of my go-to spots when I want to be alone.
In that case, I apologize for intruding.
Oh, it's really not a big deal or anything. Lady Edelgard? Is everything alright? You seem, well, kind of down. If something's bothering you, I'd be happy to listen. If you don't mind talking to me, I mean.
Thank you, but I wouldn't know where to begin. Once the Emperor starts rattling off her many woes, you're likely to be trapped here forever.
Actually, that isn't what I meant.
Then, what did you mean?
Do you remember that time you told me how my curse was lifted? And then you started to say that yours was too? Well, I've been worried that curse has been eating away at you the way mine did with me. Is that why you're here all alone in the middle of the night?
I wasn't expecting you to see right through me quite so easily. But you're right. There is an enemy I thought I'd fought and beaten, which I believed freed me from my curse. Alas, that was wishful thinking. My enemy is still alive. And worse yet, he is not alone.
That sounds terrible. But I know how that feels. I've been struggling too. If I stay outside too long, I end up being seized by this panic that makes me want to hide away again. I guess I'm still learning how to deal with it.
That's how life is, Bernadetta. We all bear our scars, but the only thing we can do is keep going. The idea that nestling up to someone and being kind will make all of their pain disappear is nothing more than fantasy. That's simply not how such things work.
It's a mean old world, that's for sure.
But that's no reason to despair. After all, what are we fighting for but a world in which people are no longer left with scars like yours and mine? A world in which the people who wish to stand out can do so, while those who remain on the sidelines have their choice honored as well. That is the future we're building together.
Do you really think we can do it? Because if you do, I'm going to fight right alongside you, and then celebrate by locking myself in my room.
I'd say that's perfectly acceptable, so long as you've taken care of the things you need to do.
Aww, but doing things is the hard part. Stop being so difficult, world.
I've really done it this time.
Well, if it isn't Balthus. What's wrong? That was a legendary sigh.
Yuri, pal! Hear me out for a sec, will ya? There were these mercs, and I may have made a bet with them.
Yeah, you lost, I get it. But we've got bigger issues to discuss.
Must be a pretty big deal if it's more important than me losing my dinner to those mercs.
It's come to my attention that one of my business associates is looking for a certain giant broke fool.
What? That's it? I'll just break him in half, and then we can move on with our lives. Not a problem.
I figured you'd say that, which is exactly why I came to tell you not to. You see, this particular associate hires out quite a few of my people. I can't have a bruiser like you turning them into corpses.
Can't I just rough him up enough to get him off my back? A few broken bones never killed anyone.
Come now. You know there's no way I'd let you get away with that. I'd use every last one of my contacts to make sure you never win another bet for the rest of your life.
Whoa, cut a guy a break, would ya? I wouldn't put it past you to actually follow through.
I take it we've reached an understanding then. I suggest you lay low until things blow over. Clear? Even after all this time, your ability to enrage people still manages to astound me.
Hey, it's not as bad as it used to be. The price on my head's never been lower. On the flip side, the price for my skills has only gone up. I've been making money hand over fist as a mercenary. But the stakes keep getting higher and higher, so my pockets remain as empty as ever.
I can't help but sigh in disappointment listening to you talk. Haven't you ever heard of self-control?
All right, I hear you. But enough about me. What have you been getting up to since you left Abyss?
Oh, I just went back to my old gang. They were my home before the Officers' Academy, after all. But I still had to take on some mercenary work to keep my people fed and things running smoothly. It's been a rough couple of years, and thanks to that, my once stunning physique has been spoiled by all this muscle.
Really? You still look pretty scrawny to me. Your skill with the blades improved, though, that's for sure.
Well, when you're forced to fight, you either improve or you die. Still, I've got nothing on you. You practically live for a good brawl, after all.
These fists have never let me down. No matter the enemy, I'm always the one who walks away. Say, Yuri, I just had a brilliant idea.
I have a feeling I'm going to regret asking. But sure, let's hear it.
If this associate of yours doesn't catch me, you and your underlings are gonna have to take responsibility, right?
Most likely. I knew what I was getting into when I told you to back down. I've made my peace.
Yeah? Well, I'm not about to leave my buddy Yuri holding the bag while I sit on my hands.
Balthus?
So, to make things fair, let's have ourselves a little wager to decide which of us is gonna take the fall. That way, if you lose fair and square, it'll give you an out, yeah? You'll have no other choice but to take your goons back from that client, and they won't get pummeled by yours truly. Problem solved.
Hypothetically, if I were to take this bet, what happens if you lose?
I'll do what I always do. Take my shirt off, jump out in front of them, and run away as they look on in awe.
This is what I get for trying to help. You love taking off your clothes almost as much as you do gambling. No wonder your pockets are always empty.
The fight starts now.
This is our chance to prove we're up to the task.
We're at a disadvantage here, so don't get reckless.
Let's do this!
Dragging the others down.
Out of the way!
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Too easy.
This is what comes from one who shares my belief in giving your all.
Let me help you.
We're not losing to anyone!
Can't let it end like this.
The stronghold's ours. Accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over. Somehow, this doesn't surprise me at all.
You shall pay for this, you hear?
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
We'll keep this place safe.
I'm unstoppable.
You're the ace up our sleeve.
Let's move out. All would be lost if I were to die here.
A rousing success.
Dragging the others down.
We're going to lose if this keeps up.
Is that all we've got?
This is just the beginning. Somehow, this doesn't surprise me at all.
Is that all we've got?
Our time has finally come!
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Out of the way! Hope you're ready!
Don't mind if I do. I don't know how we held them off, but we did. Wait. This power... Can't let...
No, sir.
Long story short, the kingdom is preparing to ride west with a huge army. It looks like they're gonna throw everything they've got at Aryan Road.
Yes, we have received similar reports.
It's a pretty strange thing to do. I don't trust it.
Then you believe it to be a feint. Interesting. Well, if true, there are only so many places they could go. They cannot ignore our troops and attempt to take Deirdre. That would be folly. So the only other place I can imagine they would be after is Garreg Mach.
That's what I was thinking. So what's our play?
We can't risk losing the monastery. We'll have to send more troops to defend it. But at the same time, we can't unclench the fist we are trying to bring down on the kingdom. Our only choice is to mobilize the full resources of our regions.
Spoken like a woman with might to spare. I'm afraid we in the Alliance are already at our limits. But hear me out for a second. If the kingdom really intends to attack Garreg Mach, they won't approach from the west. That would put them smack between your forces in Aryan Road and the monastery. It'd be suicide. That leaves them with only one option.
You're saying they'll take the northern approach through Eolau?
Yep, the Valley of Torment, which just so happens to be the route we were planning to use ourselves. The Church of Seiros will likely mobilize every knight they've got, and that is a very big army.
Supposing you are correct, what do you suggest we do in response? Should we change our marching route to avoid clashing with them?
Nope. In fact, I vote we do the opposite. The kingdom will catch on no matter how we try to deploy our troops. So I say let's meet them right there in Eolau.
Interesting. But the valley path is treacherous and difficult to navigate, which will blunt the impact of our superior numbers. Why would we play into the enemy's hands like that?
Because sometimes trying to claim every advantage can be a double-edged sword. Leveling the playing field can often be the key to bringing an opponent down, especially if you know you can handle them. Besides, what better way to keep casualties to a minimum than by finishing them off in one battle?
You know how to convince me. Very well. I can get behind this plan.
Is there anything you would like to add, Hilda? You appear to be deep in thought.
Huh? Who, me? Nah, I'm good. I'm just standing in because Claud asked me to. If it brings the war to an end quicker, I am all for it.
Time to work you into shape.
Can't wait to try.
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Let's earn our keep.
One must be hungry to survive a battle. Do you not agree?
I'll take the brunt. No excuses. I just have to win. Don't mind if I do. On to the next one.
You're the ace up our sleeve.
No excuses. I just have to win.
I'll give it a whirl.
The stronghold's ours.
Let's go!
I got this! No way I'm running from this! This is just the beginning.
So that is you giving your all. You have indeed achieved most spectacular results.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
This bodes ill. I did not think I was careless.
We can ill afford defeat here. This is not...
Don't mind if I do.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
Too easy. This is how we've been training together. No way I'm running from this.
Retreat!
We won't lose, no matter what.
My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
The way you fight is like art. I could watch you all day.
The stronghold's ours.
I'm dragging the others down.
Right on.
The war may rage on, but let us delight in our victory this day.
That'll do. I'll take...
Indeed.
If you would.
Right.
Greetings.
What you think?
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
I carry a little of. Hope to see you again. I carry a little of everything here. Hope to see you again soon.
Greetings. Welcome. Well, hello there. Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. Is that the one? Come back soon.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Giving less than one's...
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
The fight starts now. I'll have him rescued in no time! We're at a disadvantage here, so don't get reckless.
We're in bad shape over here.
Done and done. Don't mind if I do.
I beg of you,
The wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
The stronghold's ours.
A rousing success.
Time to make a name for ourselves.
Thank you. I'll repay you somehow. My strength is yours.
Don't falter just because things aren't going our way. Not unless you want to die.
rousing success.
No way I'm running from this! My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over. Somehow, this doesn't surprise me at all. A perfect rescue!
I'm getting...
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
I've earned this.
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Hey there. Need something? Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? See you around. Hey there. Need something? Is this it? See you around.
So, what do you think?
Let's earn our keep.
So long as I stand upon the battlefield, I am at the ready.
There'll be no failure so long as I'm here.
Forward march! And don't let me catch you lagging behind! I mustn't bring shame upon my good name.
You can't let it end like this.
do.
Can't let it end like this. Can't let it end like this.
I'm unstoppable. This is why we've been training together. The stronghold's ours.
We're done for. The rest is up to you. Somebody help me!
How can I face my comrades after this? Let's carve a swath through the battlefield.
This battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
I'm going to lose if this keeps up.
I won't ever forget your kindness.
No way I'm running from this.
Can I face my comrades after this?
Still improving.
This is what comes from one who shares my belief in giving your all.
My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
The way you fight is like that. I could watch you all day.
I'll win the next one too, if I just stay focused. The fight starts now.
We're moving. Follow me.
Yeah, we can win this!
Let's do this! Don't mind if I do.
Let's move out!
Bring it down! The stronghold's ours.
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
Bring it down! Enemy down. This is why we've been training together.
Take this!
Hit them hard and fast!
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
We're not losing to anyone!
Let's move out!
A rousing success. My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing with you. The battle's over.
The way you fight is like art. I could watch you all day.
Out of the way! I got you now! Luck was on our side today. The fight starts now. Hope this is one of those easy wins. I'll take the front!
So, what should I be doing again?
Sure, let's try it.
There's not a question of... Leave this to me.
Let's get this operation underway.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
Sorry, but I gotta fall back.
Alright, what's next?
Perish! Team Hope, you ready? Out of the way! I've got you now!
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy. Witness our valiant efforts.
Enemy down.
You're the ace up our sleeve.
So, what should I be doing? Sure, let's try it.
There's not a question of can. Leave this to me.
Let's get this operation under...
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Now we can really show them what we're made of. You know what they say about playing with fire.
No excuses. I just have to win. Hope you're ready. Out of the way! Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Right on.
Not a bad way to test my skills.
This is just the beginning.
So that is you giving your all. You have indeed achieved most spectacular results. You won't last if this keeps up.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Out of the way!
Don't mind if I do. On to the next one.
Take this! I've got you now!
This is why we've been training together.
This victory moves us closer to great things.
Thanks for tipping me off. It was the push I needed. I've been grappling with what to do for a long time. If I'd had someone like you around, I might have made the right decision in the first place. I bet I'd be walking a very different path right now. Lester would sure be different. Maybe even all of Fodlan would be different.
I think you're giving me too much credit.
I don't know. I'm a pretty good judge of character. But anyway, if you don't have anything else lined up after the war, why not come with me? I think we make a pretty good team.
Yeah, maybe we do. I'll give it some thought.
That's all I could ask. But for now, I guess you know what to do next.
How about it?
Greetings. Welcome. Well, hello there. Thanks a bunch.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. 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 Hope to see you again soon.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Let's earn our keep. Time to put in the work, everyone!
Yeah, we can win this!
Don't panic. Just handle it.
Looks like that's it for us. You know what they say about playing with fire.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
A rousing success.
On to the next one. This is why we've been trained together. Out of the way! Time to get going.
Can't let it end like this. This battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
The stronghold's ours.
Done and done.
This place won't be a problem anymore. My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
So that is you giving your all. You have indeed achieved most spectacular results.
If I do.
The war may rage on, but let us delight in our victory this day.
Wait, that's it.
I see.
If you would.
What you think?